Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be using, since it's Friday, I'm going to be using my, so to speak, casual Friday deck. The Souls on Fire, the pretty one with pink cover, and I'm going to start with the Cosmic Journey Oracle to see what the universe has to say to us. To enlighten us, maybe to love with us a little bit. And then we're going to see what's happening on the Twin Flame journey. I'm also going to pull some cards from the Hermit Tarot deck to get us some messages between the twins. All right, let's get started with Divine Feminine Collective and see what's happening for Divine Feminines at this time. Whenever you were meant, whenever you got to see this reading, that's when you were meant to hear it. And sometimes the resonating message could be just one line, one word, a certain idea, a certain concept. So it doesn't have to be everything. So if it's not yours, don't force it. If you like what I'm doing, if you like my channel, please do not hesitate to click the like button, to subscribe, to leave a comment. I really appreciate you guys leaving feedback and helping me share these messages with more people. All right, so for the feminines, we have card number 14. Find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful energy. The soul family does not equal your actual family. Some people needed to hear that, and I know it seems obvious, but sometimes we still, oops, sorry guys, it keeps getting away. Sometimes when we think about like, who is my soul family, right? First and foremost, we start thinking about our actual family, or maybe, our life partner, maybe close friends. Like, we immediately think of people around them, and that's a good start. I'm not saying it's a bad one, but remember that this could be someone who is not even close to that circle. It might even be someone who comes into your life for a few months, does specific communication with you, participates in your life in a very specific way, and then leaves, but they leave you with a certain information, certain experience that changes your life. And that could have been part of the soul contract that you had with that person, or they had with you. I know I've had experiences like that in my life, and I felt so strongly about this person. I could definitely tell that we are vibing on the same vibration, that, we are alike in so many different ways, but also very different. And there is this soul vibe, soul communication. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's part of your family, or that those people are going to stick to your life, stick around for a long time. But it's important to find them. For once, as I'm recording this, as I'm publishing this on my channel and you're watching this, I'm in Sedona, a spiritual retreat, and I'm also in touch with my soul family, and reconnecting, rekindling that cosmic game. What about Divine Masculines? What do we have for DMs? Okay, for DMs we have, look at that. I keep getting these syncs between the twins. It's amazing. And I mean, the deck. They definitely do not have all the cards in this card. So I'm actually going to show you just briefly, but you'll see. So Divine Masculines have got the card number 8, coming soon. Welcome to the next ascending age. Brilliant, beautiful. I'm so happy. I just cannot express my happiness enough, because we've seen that sort of theme lately with Divine Masculine energy of them learning, getting enlightened, seeing patterns, the journey being kind of rocky for them, but still this is helping them ascend. And yeah, we just saw it. So yeah, just showing you the colors. There is some that are yellow, but they're still not like yellow and pink. And both of those cards were that I just pulled out, right? See, they're like, they have other colors. They're not like all yellow. And if they are, they're not yellow and pink. Some are orange, you know, green, etc. But actually there is one more card like that. Let's see. To be enlightened, lighten up. Yeah, so there's 3 cards of that color, and I pulled 2 of them for DM and DF today. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna pick up the cards. Need to respect the cards. By the way, if anyone's interested in learning more about tarot reading as a practice for yourself, maybe you're starting off your own business and would like to hear some, you know, insider information, let me know and I can prepare some material on that, you know, some videos to share my experience with you guys. Okay, let's get into tarot now. So what's the energy of Divine Feminine Collective at this time? Wow, 10 of Swords. We'll pull a clarifier. What about Divine Masculine? 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. 2 9s, yeah, so end of a cycle for both actually. That's the happiest card in the deck, but I kind of was in defense about my questions, so I'm gonna shuffle some more. What's the next milestone for Divine Feminine on this journey? How does Divine Feminine know that they're on track? Wow, the Emperor and King of Cups. Guess what? It's connected with masculine energy. What about Divine Masculines? What's their next milestone on the journey? Six of Cups. Believing in the innocence of love and in unconditional love. That makes so much sense in terms of the steps and like how they approach all these lessons. Because first they do a lot of healing and letting go of stuff that doesn't serve them to kind of free up the space, right? To cleanse, to have that fresh start where they have space and they're ready to consume new information. And this is the part where they're starting to fill in the blanks and the space that they have with like actual useful information. Okay, there is such a thing that as unconditional love. What is that? Is that even real? I heard about that like in stories and movies, but I don't really think that exists. And Divine Masculines speak from their experience as well. And I mean both from the experience of their childhood, of when they were taught, you know, because of the experiences we have as twin flames, we normally do not have that unconditional love from our parents, guardians, you know, people in authority. It's part of the deal, I would say. And that means that naturally we do not know what it means from people who are supposed to be unconditionally loving us. And then, of course, we get disenchanted by it, right? And subconsciously, consciously, on all levels. And obviously, in our experience from any other person, it's still conditional. There are always conditions, there are always expectations. No matter how you want to call it, it's still like that. So basically the only way for us to find it and to actually discover what it's like is through this twin flame journey with the help of our twin. Because it's so strong, it's such an intense energy that you cannot escape it. You cannot try to call it artificial. It's so strong, it erases any and all of those cliches, really. Blows your mind. That's the idea. If it's doing that to you, good for you, you're on track. Wow, 10 of Cups on the bottom of that. Come on, guys, come on. Casual Friday has been fun so far. And for clarifiers, I picked my holographic deck. So let's see what we have. Let's clarify 10 of Swords. You know, Wands, Please clarify the Emperor and King of Cups. Thank you. Please clarify Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Okay. King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, sounds familiar. Remember the Fool and the Wheel, the previous reading. Let's clarify Six of Cups. Okay, the Tower. Yes. So, feminines are actually, yeah, what I'm getting with this cards, we got the King of Wands, just the divine masculine figure. So we have the big time heart chakra healing for divine feminine. And it's partially like one of the tips that you get here is that you can do some or a lot of that healing by connecting to your soul family, not pushing them away, or at least being like staying open-minded if you don't see them around yet, right? This will be uncovered to you very soon. It will be revealed who they are, what their role is. You can ask questions, of course, ask your guides, ask the divine for information, for signs. Yeah, but that's one of the ways, right? When we meet our, let's call them soulmates because that's who they are, right? Soulmates are not just about romantic relationships. When we meet our soulmate, someone we have a soul contract with, they help us either close certain gaps or build a foundation where it didn't exist before, or maybe break something that is not supposed to be in place, right? So they're helping us heal one way or another anyway. Sometimes in the brutal way, but bringing in bad experiences. And in this way, and listen to that carefully, our divine masculine, talking about feminines right now, is serving a karmic role as well for us. Until we're in union, until we're fully awakened and conscious and, in our loving space 100%, divine masculine will be triggering us, will be causing this pain, will be breaking our heart, right? And they will be serving this soulmate role in specific areas where we're supposed to heal, where we're supposed to change our mindset about something, right? So it's a change of mindset I'm hearing, and it's not a game. It's not for short term. The King of Wands is telling us that this energy is here to stay, meaning that there is a person, it doesn't have to be a masculine, but I'm getting this is that soulmate, soul tie, right? Somebody who has a soul tie with you. They will show you certain unhealthy patterns that you have in your mind about relationships through some painful examples. So you will actually suffer for a while, but it will be ultimately for your own good. And in the end, you will understand, you will be able to appreciate it, I promise. What's the masculine energy? The masculine energy is Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. So kind of not wanting to move quickly, kind of taking their time, dragging their heels. So like, no, I'm gonna, I'm not ready to go to a party. I need to, I don't know, clean myself up first. And like, no, I'm not ready. I need to eat first. I'm like, oh, no, hang on. My house is dirty. I need to clean first, etc., etc. So it's like that sort of idea where there are certain delays, and like from distance, the excuses sound silly. But actually what is happening underneath is that there is divine intervention, and divine masculine is asked to slow down and focus on themselves, their inner world, their feelings, what they're going through, and where their heart lies, I'm hearing. Like, who are they loyal to in terms of their heart and their feelings, right? They need some time to themselves, at least some time apart from divine feminine, to truly understand it. That's the only way. That's why it may seem from the distance that they're very hesitant, and maybe even some procrastination is going on, but it's actually part of the plan. Next milestone for divine feminine, the Emperor and King of Cups, and we just saw King of Cups for the masculine, right? clarified by the Hangman and the Five of Cups. Yeah, again, so this is just the story that I was telling you, that the fact that the masculines are kind of staying very reserved and distant, minding their business, being in charge of their life, being the boss, building their financial stability and their life. It may seem disconnected, it may even feel sad or frustrating for the feminines, because it kind of, well, obviously, because there's this disconnect, and I want to say this is the codependency patterns you're supposed to look into, but who knows. Anyway, it makes you feel bad if they kind of, that's one of our cliches, right? If the person doesn't want to spend time with us, then something is wrong between us, or they don't like us, or whatever, right? But this is also where you're supposed to take a step back, and that's your next milestone, when you will be able to release this grief, when you will be able to see that your masculine is the emperor, and they know exactly what they're doing. They're capable of getting themselves out of any kind of challenging situation, any rut, any puzzle where they are right now. So your task is to keep going into that meditative pose and observe and notice and go within. When you have certain sadness, anxiety, hurt feelings that your masculine is not around, they're not with you, they're at the moment in a relationship with someone else, right? The moment you stop worrying about it and you accept it for real, not on paper, but for real in your energy, that's the next milestone, where you get freed to do you, to have your life the way you want it, right? To build your stability and foundation, etc., etc. And for the masculine, they have Six of Cups clarified by Three of Cups. So to them, their next milestone is when they can see the unconditional love through the lens of the karmic relationship. It could be a friendship, it could be a romantic partner that is a karmic, but they will be able to see through the lens of where that is not love, not unconditional love. They will be able to see that unconditional love exists, and of course it's with the divine feminine. It's still new, it's still very strange, but I will start noticing more and more through specific examples, specific actions of where you've been expressing that, even though you're not officially committed to each other and are supposed to be doing those things. And there is someone in their life who kind of they think is supposed to be, to do, to love, to express, but they're definitely not doing it, or it's unhealthy and they can see it now. All right, messages. Yeah, let's do it, why not? Message from Divine Masculine. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it quickly because it's getting long. You matter. Yes, if you had doubts, Divine Feminine, you matter. Message from Divine Feminine. Oh, 3 messages. All right. Just doing 3 because wow. 1, 1, and 10. I want a fresh start with you. 1 cup, and I want to start a family with you. Brilliant, beautiful energy. So it's almost like the Divine Feminine, this connection, this love always feels like they've known it all their lives, and it's so simple, it's so straightforward, it's so well known that it doesn't need any explanations. On the other hand, it always feels fresh. It always feels like you start anew, and that I can concur with that. Sometimes when I used to watch readings where somebody would, like a reader would tell me, somebody new is coming into your life, they're going to be different from the previous guy because XYZ, they're not going to be doing that sort of unhealthy stuff. And I realized at first I'm confused, and I'm like thinking either it's not for me, or like, what is that about? But then I realized that in the twin flame journey, because we change so much, both of us really, and that means even more amplified change, because you have a combined amount of change from you, from your person, with the synergy, it's even more amplified. So it's like, it feels from time to time as you get to a new phase, new fresh starts, it feels very new, it feels very fresh, as if it's a completely new person. Guess what? Energetically, they kind of are, and so are you. And that's the beauty of the journey. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon.